Well, good evening from East Midlands Airport and welcome back to live flight action down here in our usual spot in the Aeropark. The weather's turning just a little bit chilly as we started the stream, so plenty of daylight still left. We're starting the stream a little later on this evening, about half an hour or so behind, just to counteract some of the delays in the arrivals this evening. Thank you very much to everybody joining us already. Alan, good to see you. Yvonne as well. And Lily, good to see you in the chat this evening. And Stuart as well. Ryan, good evening to you. Good to see you. So the DHL arriving a little earlier in there. We're just currently being unloaded this evening. We spin around. Jet 2 just landed in before we started the stream, if we can pick that one up. There you go, that one just here in the background there. Get a bit focused, there we go. Not too bad so far, Lily. Hopefully it doesn't drop any colder for the time being. So this evening's stream may be a bit temperamental in parts. So you may have noticed, or may just be noticing, the quality available on the stream this evening. It should be now in 4K. So we've been making a number of enhancements behind the scenes to improve the streams, the popularity and the continued growth of the channel over the past few weeks, and of course everybody's generous support sort of pushed us in the direction to see if we can increase the quality and resolution of our streams. It was already great at 1080p at 60 frames, but we're just experimenting with 4K at the minute, so hopefully that stays stable enough this evening. What I'm seeing in front of me at the minute does appear to be stable. There may be some points of dropout, and that's really dependent on the cellular connection that we've got out here this evening. The upload speed is quite good, pretty good, better than any of our previous tests, so hopefully that stays with us for the rest of this evening. What it does mean though is I'm lacking a screen for flight radar this evening, so if anybody does want to volunteer to spot me on the flight radar app or any of the other apps out there, that would be greatly appreciated. So the main focus is to make sure everybody's picture stays on this evening. But this will be just a number of improvements that we'll make over the next few weeks in terms of streaming capabilities. Sophie, good to see you. Giant Constacks, good to see you as well. Naomi, good to see you in the chat this evening. Thanks for joining us. So we missed the it's Kalita 747 inbound this afternoon. That one departed a couple of hours before we were in the Aeropark this evening. But the Cargolux 747 should be inbound at some point. Not sure on the time frame for that one. I just see Sam there asking about that one. That one was still on the ground last time we checked. Was delayed. That one is in Milan at the minute. Delayed on its inbound. So that will have a knock-on effect to its arrival at East Midlands this evening. as soon as we get any more information on that one, we'll keep the stream and the chat updated. But good to see everybody again this evening. Thank you very much for joining us from East Midlands. First stream of the week. So we're back out again on Thursday evening this week, all being well. So tonight is really just a normal stream, just a few improvements that we've been testing out, so making sure they all stay live and online for you this evening. Hopefully the quality is coming across clear. Thank you very much, Stuart and Ryan there. Not too long until we see the Cargolux this evening, and we are on 27 knots this evening. The wind direction changing from what we saw last week. It should be sticking around in this direction for some time. I don't think it is due to change again until probably later on next week. Hopefully we can catch some more of those arrivals and departures on 09 for you. Quite quiet for the time being. It has been for the past couple of hours down here, East Midlands. Just starting the stream just a little later. Make sure we catch as much of the action as soon as we possibly can. H starts as well. Good to see you this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Richard, good to see you as well. Alan, yes, the One Air with the engine issue flew out, I think, the start of last week, maybe the weekend. Yeah, the weekend before last. That one off over to the US, I believe, US or Canada, in that region, to receive another engine. So that one finally gone. If you look back at Thursday's stream, you'll see the Illusion parked just a little further back from where that One Air was. That was quite a good catch actually. Managed to stick around with that one for quite some time. The crew on that one taking the time to make sure all those checks were done to the correct standard. So that one was on the ground for about 15 or 20 minutes before it started to taxi out, making sure all those engines started in sequence, and all those engines were up to temperature and pressure before commencing their taxi onto runway 09 and departing straight out. That one was off to Reykjavik last Thursday. So if you do want to go and see that one and you missed it last Thursday, have a look back at Thursday's stream, the 20th. I think that one was around an hour and a half in. We will see that one from the very start of the stream. We started with a side-on view of that one on Thursday. But as I say, if you missed that one, definitely a good watch. Thanks for letting me know on the quality there, Ryan. So it's first time we're streaming in 4K this evening. Not pushing our capabilities as such, but really enhancing and utilising all of the available options to us on the stream. Something we're just experimenting with. We may stick with it, we may not, depending on how well this evening runs. So we'll probably be live for a couple of hours this evening, running just past 8:15. But if there are any interruptions this evening, we'll just briefly pause the stream and drop to a lower quality rate back down into 1080p, so shouldn't lose any of the quality have you seen on the previous streams and that of what you're used to. Hopefully this evening provides a good testing bed for us going forward. A bit of a step forward for the stream as well. Thanks to everybody joining us this evening. It's good to see you all. Good to see everybody in the chat as well. Not too far out on the Cargolux there then, Ryan. So hopefully that will make it in. Oh, we've still got some daylight in front of us. So visibility quite good again this evening. Bit of cloud base not too low. Hopefully comes our way a bit. Keep some of this heat in. Looks like everybody on the Jet 2 there finally disembarked. So with the Cargolux just a little way off, let's see if we can catch DHL 777 this evening. Let's give you a quick spin around. There we go. Oh, just before we do, there we go, Alan. That was where the one I was. Star Air. In place at the back there. That one was taxied into place. I think the start of Thursday's stream, maybe just a little later on. We are very empty on that side now with a 1 egg on. Okay, so a quick whiz around. There you go, 777 there in front of us. Right, and that's great to hear. It's very committed of you there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Sorry that we pushed it back half an hour or so. So I don't want people waiting around too much. Hopefully you haven't had too much of a wait this evening. Isaac's good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us in the chat, and Taxiway Kilo as well. Good to have you both with us. Matty and Claire as well. Good to see you both. Isaacs, yes, we are in the Aeropark this evening. It's our regular streaming spot. So we've got a special permission from the volunteers to be within the grounds this evening. We have been for a couple of months actually, streaming regularly on a Tuesday and Thursday evening. So if you missed any of our streams from within the Aeropark, definitely go and have a look back through. So we frequent the top of the mound up here. To catch quite a lot of good action. Although it has been particularly cold these past couple of months, so definitely putting ourselves through our paces and the equipment as well. But thanks for being with us this evening. Now, I didn't manage to catch the SpaceX last night, and I know a number of people did. I think about Manchester. I think Flights managed to catch that on their evening stream. Yeah, that looked a really good sight. Shame Shame I missed that one. Yeah, I think there are a number of videos kicking around from Manchester yesterday evening. So I managed to pick that one up. Is the Chewy in this week, Ryan? So it was in last week, but it didn't materialise. But if you got any information on it, definitely send it across. So I've not seen anything ping up yet, but yeah, if it's around, we'll definitely try and make sure to be around to catch that one. So then you look, the wind direction changes as well to be our 09 ups. So that 777 being offloaded there. I think that one was the early inbound from Delhi. Maybe wrong. I've not got any information in front of me just yet. So primary focus is making sure everything stays as it is. So apologies for the lack of information. But best bet is in the chat for the information this evening. Ryan has got a really good handle on all of that. If there's anything happening in the vicinity, you'll definitely be the first for information this evening, I think. Naomi, we are a couple of hours south of Manchester. We're right in the middle of the country. Manchester just to the northwest. We're sort of direction eye. Southeast from Manchester. We're just a couple of hours away. It's not a very long drive up there. Quite a nice scenic drive actually, depending on which route you take. Yeah, going in a straight line will be a lot easier than going over most of those country roads through the Peak District and into Manchester. Yeah, just a couple of hours south of Manchester where we are this evening. Probably won't manage to catch the Chewy then, Ryan, unfortunately. So Thursday's a bit tricky with work commitments. If it was on a weekend, we'd definitely be out here, but probably won't be around on Thursday, unfortunately. Right, let's leave that 777 just for a couple of minutes. Let me sort out what is under the tripod. There you go. Give ourselves a little bit of room. So everything is looking healthy my end in terms of streaming quality. Everything's in the green, so hopefully it stays that way. So the ramp over there, not too busy this evening. As busy as it gets for a Tuesday evening anyway. There we go, just the stabiliser of that FedEx ATR in the background there. So as you can see, anything just a little bit beyond if the trees and that fence allow us. So Like the ASL just in the background there as well. I got nothing much after that. Like the SmartLynx A321 has been moved back round to the maintenance area there. That one, I think that was just behind where the Star Air, or the Maersk 767, was parked on stand. Yeah, I think the 21 was just behind that one there. So I'm going to move back into position now. So not too sure what is happening with that one. I think that one was due to go to SmartLynx. I think that one is, and correct me if I'm wrong, cargo configured A321, but I'm not sure on the position of SmartLynx now itself as an entity. So that one may be around for some time, maybe going off back to Elasa or to another operator at some point. It may well indeed be going to SmartLynx, but that one has been on the ground for some time now here at East Midlands. There we go. So hopefully everything is coming across as clear as it possibly can be this evening. So this is really just a normal stream with a couple of modifications made, so you shouldn't see too much of a difference bar the option to watch in 4K this evening. Maybe a little bit of work to do on the vibrance and the saturation of the picture, but nothing that we can't sort out. The 767 on stand there. Just a couple of aircraft on this side of the DHL stand this evening, or the ramp should I say. There we go. Musha, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, the One Air does land in. So there are no One Airs this evening, unfortunately. I think the last I saw, One Air, the One Air 747 registration ending in Foxtrot was in Adelaide. That one was going to make its way back up to China and then back across towards the UK. But they're all out at the minute, so unfortunately. There is a 747 inbound though, the Cargolux 747 making its way, and that should be with us imminently. Nigel, yeah, that'd be a fantastic opportunity. It's great to see him from this distance, but up close would be fantastic. So we're fully mobile and able to make all the necessary modifications to the kit to decrease its size somewhat. Yeah, that'd be a great opportunity to get airside for a change. Remember as well, the Aeropark is open this weekend. It'll be open 10 till 2, Saturday and Sunday. There's a link to the Aeropark website in our stream bio below as well. So if you want to check them out, have a look at the link in the bio there. You'll want to see all the available aircraft on static display and all the amenities they have available to the general public as well. I say these evening streams, the Aeropark is closed to the general public, but opening on Saturdays and Sundays. So a quick spin around. So you really want to make sure we've got every aspect of this covered, so when we watch it back later, any pitfalls, we can pick them up. That seems to be going well so far. Sally, good to see you. Thank you very much for the kind words there. Thanks for joining us in the chat this evening. See if we get a close-up view of the tower while we're waiting for that 747. There we go. So the sky not too bad this evening. Looks a little worse on camera than it does in person. Get a close-up shot of that once the 747 gets a little bit closer to us this evening. Thank you to everybody who's liked as well this evening. It really means a lot and it helps the channel to grow. So thank you very much, and welcome to all those new subscribers again who have joined us in the past week or so, and of course to our valued members as well. Thank you very much for your continued support on the channel. So we're really trying to build up our content over the last couple of weeks. So lots more to come. So the improvements we're making behind the scenes as well in terms of our capability to stream in a much more stronger quality. Just taking precedent over the past couple of days, but footage is on its way, you can be sure of that. If anybody's got any updates on that 747 as well, definitely drop them in the chat for me. Everything being monitored at the minute. There's not enough space for that flight radar, unfortunately. So I should be able to hear it anyway, yeah, as it gets a little closer to us. Spin around back on the 777 for the time being then. There we go. Thank you very much for the update on that 747. So we should be 10 or 15 minutes away from us then. So I'll try and pick that one in the distance if we can. So hopefully that cloud stays where it is. We should have quite a good view of the approach onto 27 this evening. Five Medi, you can watch all of our streams back. They're all available as soon as we finish. They're immediately uploaded to YouTube, and we'll stay there for, well, for as long as they stay there. So yeah, no need for us to record the streams. It's uploaded straight away to YouTube, so you can track back through as we're live streaming as well. So you're very welcome to watch that afterwards. They're all available to anybody to watch, either live or after we've finished. Yeah, the summer schedule shouldn't be too far away. Hopefully more traffic passing our way on a Tuesday evening, so we'll revisit that summer schedule as it kicks into force as well. So hopefully this year should be quite busy, an interesting one at least, well, especially for us anyway. Well, thanks very much to everybody who stuck around with us so far this evening. Good to have you all with us, and good to see so many familiar names in the chat as well. Alan, thank you very much there. Alan donating £10. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Very much appreciated. So yeah, that support definitely goes a long way in helping us build the channel. It's definitely been a big learning curve in terms of what we need to achieve. And keep working towards. So it's been really great to see everybody so receptive to the channel as well. So thank you very much for everybody's support of these past few weeks, especially while we've been out here in the freezing cold. So we want to take the opportunity to get out here and grow the channel as best we could. So with everybody's support over the past few weeks, that's been possible, and as you've seen tonight with the ability for us now to stream in 4K, that support is definitely going a long way, so that is greatly appreciated. Yeah, no, Laura just catching up there with some of the chat. Yeah, I watched a number of Sam's videos, so it gives a different perspective on from behind the scenes of aviation anyway. Yeah, we regularly watch Sam's videos. Manages to get around quite a bit. I believe at one point as well he may have been airside at East Midlands for some reason I forget, but I believe he's been here as well. Not sure if that was a ferry flight passing through. It may have been on one of the 747s. Maybe in the start of last year, then end of the year before last. He definitely gets around a bit. Thank you very much, Stuart. So just 9 minutes or so for that 747 this evening. On, just east of Leicester at the minute. So we'll see how we fare as we start to dip into the lower light levels here. Seems to be holding out quite well so far. So apologies for the lack of action this evening, but started as late as we possibly can to avoid any lengthy delays to seeing any of that airside action. But the time of year that we are in at the minute can be a little, it can fluctuate a little. So a number of those services delayed as well this evening. I know the DHL service in from JFK is delayed somewhat, but that one should be winging its way to us anytime soon as well. Right, my eye is keeping peeled in the distance there in the direction of Leicester. Let's see if we can pick up that 747 anytime soon. Give you a quick pan around back on the passenger apron over there. So I'll wait for that one to become a bit more apparent. So it should become visual in the next few minutes. So just a bit of cloud covering the horizon there. Temperature not so bad this evening so far. Just the wind that's picking up a little, taking the cover off us there. So you can stay in place. There we go. Whoop, sorry. Just trying to keep that cover still. Stop it blowing off. There we go. That one should do us for the time being. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see those A380s as cargoes, Richard. So I think the popular option at the minute, though, is to scrap them, so they don't get very old at all. I think COVID managed to take a lot of them out of service. So a lot of airlines parking those out in the deserts, bringing them back into life as and when they're needed. I think one of the reasons why most of them are coming active again is due to the lack of aircraft available, or delivery of aircraft, because of various different measures. I think the airline's hanging on to those airframes as long as they possibly can. Emirates quite regularly see news articles about Emirates wanting an A380neo, A380 providing the backbone of their operation pretty much. Thank you. So the A380 is pretty much the backbone of their operation, as well as the 777s. But we know they've got the A350 coming on board as well. Interesting to see how the fleet evolves over the next few years. That's 747 on final now. I'll show you with us in a minute or so. Going out in preparation for that one this evening. Cargolux 747 inbound there this evening. See just whereabouts this one ends up. And make its way onto the end of the DHL apron now. We'll stick with this one for as long as we can. that one pulling in on to stand there. See them spin around level on to 7 now. So you can catch this, just make a bit of noise in the background. There we go. Just going off 9 hangers there now. Get back on that 747. Not too sure what this one is carrying this evening. Anybody got any ideas? Let us know in the chat. The A380 is maybe even older than that, Richard. I think 2005 2006 was the first flight, or the first testbed flight anyway. Probably pushing closer to 18 years old, 20 years old. Now, Singapore was the first carrier to receive the A380. So it probably is 15 to 20 years old. Which seems like a long time, but it doesn't seem like a long time in the same sense that they still feel like a relatively new aircraft. So they've only just stopped making the A380, as well as a 747. There we go. Hopefully with the enhancement of 4K as well, we can get a bit of a clarity on those close-up shots. Not that we weren't anyway with 1080p. It just gives us that little bit of an edge on clarity. And we'll stay with this one for the time being and watch the action in front of us. It's very busy underneath that one at the minute. Those stairs are just being moved into place. Yeah, I think with the addition of composite into the mix, it definitely seems to be the way a lot of modern airliners are built around now. Aluminium and other metals as well. Still play a vital part in a lot of those structures, so it's probably unwise to build the whole thing out of composite, especially structural components, but a good majority of those modern airframes are now composite built. I think you see with the 787, if you have a look at some of the wing structures on the 787, they're composites, or the outer skin on those is composite anyway. You'll see just how that composite degrades over time. So I think a lot of the airlines, especially in the warmer countries, especially out to the Emirates, in Qatar, a little bit further afield as well. I think some of the Chinese operators, with the fluctuations in temperatures they see, can have a bit of an effect on the integrity of those composites. Nothing that I'll hurt the airframe. It just means a bit more ongoing maintenance to keep them in a decent condition. But as with anything, the composites aren't a new thing by any means. Composite in itself as a word isn't new at all. But I think the addition to composites in airframes to reduce things such as fuel consumption, and also if you look at airlines like Singapore, who operate on 17, 18, 19 hour flights now, pretty much a business class layout inside to achieve that, stripping out all the economy and all the unnecessary items within those airframes to operate as lightly as possible, to give them that extra endurance. Composites definitely play a massive role in making that aircraft, or giving that aircraft the longevity that it does on those flights. I think Qantas as well, I think they had Project Sunrise, maybe making that up, but also I think they may be imminently or may already have started offering non-stop flights between the UK and Australia as well. So the advancements in technology, especially engine technology and airframe technology as well, it's not necessarily the design, but in terms of re-engineering some of those parts to make them a little bit lighter, definitely helps give those aircraft a bit more power and a bit more endurance as well. So look, as that rear cargo door is just about to get into action now. There we go. Good evening to everybody joining us in the chat as well. It's good to see you all. Good to have you with us. So just sticking with the 747 for the time being, the Cargolux 747, making its way in just a little while ago. If you missed that one and you're just joining us, hop back through 10 minutes or so and you should see that one roll out in front of us. While we're watching that, I think we should have a quick drink. Temperature not being too kind to us at the minute, dropping ever so slightly. Have a look if we can what that temperature is as well. There we go, we'll leave that out for a minute. I'll have a look at that temperature. See how much it's dropped since we started. I think we were starting probably 13 or 14 degrees this afternoon. It's not too bad. So it's definitely getting warmer. Well, it has been these past couple of weeks. Yeah, the global A380 is an interesting one. I think that one is from China Southern. That one was stored, and yeah, I think they've managed to acquire that one. So I think the basis of that one is to operate mainly as a charter airline. I don't know if it's a standalone operation, but I think they were mainly targeting that at the high density markets, mainly for things like cruisers. I think like we see the Chewy 787 in here at East Midlands, Manchester, and down at Gatwick as well, ferrying passengers out to Bridgetown in Barbados. I think the Global A380 is mainly targeted at that market. Yeah, we'll see how that one pans out. I think they're doing quite well to get that one airworthy. So it's had a couple of flights since it made its way over. I think that one was stored up in Prestwick for a few months. It underwent a heavy check. So let's just take out eyes off that 747 then. 777 making its way past us this evening. So apologies that I've not got the radar in front of me for the time being. The DHL 777 and making its way off 27. Oh, well, the taxiway there, and that one will shut turn left. Vacate onto the DHL right there. You can just see in the background the sun just fading away there. Big bank of cloud on the horizon there. Just put up 777 is vacating there. There you go. It's very dark and gloomy. Just we've definitely got the last bit of light above us and no cloud at all. So hopefully we stay that way for the next duration of this evening's stream anyway. See where the 777 ends up. Very well parked next to the 747 on stand there. If we can for you. There we go. Good to see everybody in the chat with us as well. A lot of green text in there this evening, so good evening to all of our members joining us. Thank you very much for your support this evening. John, good evening to you. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, the 777 getting on in age as well. Not all by any means. DHL operating a number of the younger cargo variants anyway. I'll wait for the 777 to pull on to stand in. I think that one is just waiting to be marshalled on there to carry on back to the 747. Get them in full frame through this evening. So not too bad of an evening at all. So Tuesday evenings are a little bit light anyway at this time of year. But still, we get quite a good mix of cargo aircraft here at East Midlands. So if it's your first time joining us from East Midlands, very warm welcome to you. If you want to see the Illusion R76 depart out, that was on last Thursday's stream. Definitely go back and have a look at that. It was a very rare sight, very good sight indeed to see, especially in the dark with that one. The skin of that aircraft glistening under the taxiway lights. 777 just pulling on to stand to the right of that 747 there. So I should see that one come into frame in a minute. That next arrival in. This may be the 767. This may be the JFK service. And it looks like a 777. So not run the radar in front of me, unfortunately, this evening for the time being. If everybody can keep us updated in the chat. So primary focus this evening, just making sure all the equipment working. Sorry, get my words out. Making sure all the equipment works as it should this evening. Jet 2 is the next inbound in front of us. There we go. Catch back up with the Jet 2 in a minute. First, let's see if you can catch the 777 at the moment. I'll stand over there. The engines on that one just shutting down. See the ground crew there just holding back while those engines go offline. So we just lost sight of the Jet 2 in the distance there. That one coming on to stand just in front of the terminal behind the Chewy and other Jet 2 on stand. Can't see that one unfortunately. Looks like we have our next inbound approaching us. Better have and catch this one in this evening. Now, this looks like a 767. DHL ramp quite busy now. So we'll stay with the 767 for the time being. We'll get straight back on the 747 over there, the Cargolux 747, just to the left of the screen. see that one being marshalled in there. Brakes applied on that one out, and those engines shutting down. So while they prepare that one to be offloaded this evening. So background at 747. So not too sure when this one will be outbound this evening. Slightly delayed on its arrival into East Midlands. Like an ATV coming off that one there. Coming off or going on. So I think we'll follow the arrival of that right now there. Keep our eyes on this one a minute. So it's not very often you get to see cargo like this coming off. To everybody joining us in the chat. Good to see you all. What is Casey? Good to have you with us this evening. Rod and Hershey as well. Not too sure if I've said hello to you this evening, but thank you very much for both joining us this evening. Right, just section off onto the apron there. If that one comes into view, we'll get a shot of that one as well this evening. Pan around and see if you can see that one disembark. So the inbounds look to be frequenting the forward stands there in front of the terminal this evening. Not a lot of ancillary parking being used, or the ancillary stands, should I say. Just 9 degrees now here at East Midlands. It's live temperature from within the Aeropark. Turning out to another cold evening. At least the wind has dropped off. So it's not too bad at all. A bit colder than it was on Thursday. Graham, Jero, good evening to you. And Marjorie, apologies if I got that wrong, but very good evening to you as well. Okay, well that cargo is waiting to come off there. Just a quick pan around on those arrivals just making their way in this evening. Forward door on that 767 just been opened up now. The flight crew there just have a quick look. First containers should be coming off imminently as well. So quite fast paced offloading this evening, especially with we had 4 arrivals with the 747. It's turned into a busy night over there. And good evening to you, thank you very much for joining us. I think the Ryanair disappearing onto the forward stands over there on the terminal apron. So you're not able to see any of that action unfortunately this evening. So we've been quite fortunate to watch a number of those aircraft disembark in front of us. I think if you go back a little way through the stream, we did manage to catch the Jet 2 and see that one disembark just at the start of the stream. There we go, the first hour of that cargo coming off now. So yeah, just 15 minutes or so that one has been on the ground. The cargo already making its way off. So look at the 777 next to it on the stand now this evening. There we go. To be quite full as well. we get back onto the 747. Just have a quick pan across onto the terminal apron there, just on the off chance. You can see the inbound Ryanair and Jet2, the vertical stabilisers, both of those aircraft there, just in the background, so hidden behind the Chewy and Jet2 737s on those forward stands there. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing to see over there this evening. Just before we pan back over to the right, the Jet2 inbound a little earlier on the stream. It's like the maintenance crew making their way on to that aircraft this evening. Getting that one ready to turn around and get back out again. There we go. Right, let's whiz around, catch that 747. Just about closed up now. So I'm not too sure what time this one is due out this evening. If anybody can drop us a comment in the chat. Joe, good evening to you. Thank you very much for dropping by. So, I know you're busy this week, but thank you very much for dropping in the chat. It's good to see you. Let's have a pan to the right of that aircraft now. 777 inbound there. And inbound just a little earlier. The stairs are attached in front of that one. Nothing moving on that one just yet. Pan back round on the front of that 747 there. Let's give all of our power a quick check as well, so that everything is in good condition. Hopefully the 747 makes it out sooner rather than later, Stuart. So they can fluctuate. We'll see with the One Air schedules. Stuart just giving us a quick update there. So this one due out at just after 8:20 this evening. The original departure time was 8 p.m. But as Stuart's saying just there in the chat, those cargo doors now closed up. Looks like they're ready to get this one moving and hopefully get this one back onto schedule this evening. Thanks for that, Stuart. So it's like just a quick pit stop for that one this evening to offload some of its cargo. So I'll cover out my account. Temperature down to 8 degrees now. Definitely dropping off. Quick drink, keep me warm. I'll have a look around to any other action on the ramp this evening as well. So hopefully the stream is still coming over strong this evening. So everything's looking good from our side anyway. Let's have a quick pan around then while final preparations of that 747 are being put into place. The majority of that cargo being offloaded from that service in from JFK this evening. I believe that is the one from JFK. And good to see everybody with us in the chat this evening. Thank you very much for dropping by. So we should be live for the next 45 minutes or so. We'll try and stick around and catch the departure of that 747 as long as it stays on schedule. But probably ending the stream with that one departing this evening. So that temperature just dropping off ever so slightly. Looks like it's going to drop quite rapidly as well this evening. Not a lot of cloud cover above us. Very starry sky above us. Perhaps turn our attention to the next inbound, just making its way down on Runway 27 this evening. It's like a Jet 2 in front of us. Stick with this one just for a minute, see where this one ends up this evening. So those ramps starting to fill up quite a lot now. Bit of an uneventful start to the stream as we're waiting for the Cargolux 747 to make its way in. But not too bad at all this evening. Stay with this one for a minute and see if we can watch the ground crew come into action on that one. There we go, that cabin just illuminating. Looks like everybody's up straight away, ready to get off. Mark, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us again. And John, thanks for dropping by this evening. Good to see you again. Enjoy yourself at the pub. Sounds like a bit of action over on the dead shower up there. Maybe the APU starting on the 747. So nothing visual from this point at the minute. Stick on the Jet 2 737 in front of us for the time being. So there's no collision lights on that one yet, anti-collision lights on that one yet. Doesn't look like it's ready to start up just yet. We'll wait for the first passengers to disembark this one, and we'll pan back across and have a look at the action on the DHL ramp over there. So not a lot happening for the time being, but main focus will be on that 747 this evening. Barney, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to see you again. There we go, those first passengers just disembarking from the rear stairs there. Okay, let's spin around and catch up on that 747. So this one is ready to push back. Just making those final inspections. There, so you can see any. Yeah, there we go. Just about to see the haze from the APU at the back there. Yeah, what we heard just a few minutes ago. That's starting up. So that shouldn't be too long at all before this one disembarks this evening. It's not disembarks, departs. Sorry. It's because we've seen people disembark after that 737. Oops. There we go. Runway. Right, well that one is prepared. I'm just going to put a couple of things away. So there's a bit of moisture in there this evening. It's getting attracted to a couple of bits, so put them away before they start to get damp. There you go, that should be a bit better. back to the final inspection of that forward landing gear there. So in place underneath. And this one should be not too long from starting up this evening. Cat Airways, thank you very much there, becoming one of our boarding pass members, and very warm welcome to you on that. Thank you very much for your support this evening. So it looks like everything's been performing quite well for us this evening in terms of the stream quality. Hopefully you've had a chance to check out the 4K option through YouTube this evening. So this is our first 4K live stream from the Aeropark. It's not something we've trialled before. Like this, done a couple of test streams to make sure that everything operates as best as it can. Hopefully nobody's seen any dropouts this evening, so I've not experienced any this side. Seem to be managing quite well in terms of data availability as well. So fingers crossed stays that way in the future as well. So I've got some more modifications we want to make to the stream, and we'll be bringing those on at a later date. But nothing that we've managed to test out in its entirety just yet. So as we do that, bring those on board, we'll of course share that with you. And thank you very much to everybody who's joined us this evening again from East Midlands. And very welcome to all you returning and new members as well this evening. It's good to see you, good to have you with us. And of course to all you returning subscribers and any new subscribers as well. Thank you very much for your support this evening. Collision lights pinging away there then. Flight control test just been controls just being tested there. 747 just for a quick minute. There's the arriving Jet 2 in the distance there. Try and catch back up with that one in a minute. If we can see that I'm just stand this evening. If we can find my way back. There we go. Just slightly on that one. So we catch that then fall through. Yes, and I won, yes, in the Aeropark this evening. So I've been streaming regularly on Tuesdays and Thursday with the mission and the volunteers here. So the Aeropark is our regular streaming base now. Engines on the 747 just starting up in the distance, not too sure if you can hear that. Should become a bit louder in the next couple of seconds. Try and catch a quick look at the flight deck this evening if we can. Just don't see that illuminated there. Stick with this one for the time being. That one should taxi down to the start of runway 27. Right past us this evening. it's not been a bad evening at all this evening for spotting. So, as we said just a little earlier, started off quiet. Definitely a great sight to watch that 747 in this evening, and to watch it out again as well. So not too long on the ground at all. And I think that one has just been in for maybe a little over an hour and a half. So quite a quick turnaround for that one. We should have a couple more arrivals in this evening before we finish the stream. We should be in around 20 this evening. Thanks again to everybody who's joined us from East Midlands this evening. If you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing and turning on those notification bell. We'll be back out again Thursday this week. Bring you all of the action from East Midlands Airport all one evening. So we should be starting around 5:30, traffic dependent. Traffic dependent, should I say? Our flight by ear is to when we end the stream. So usually finish between 8 and 9 p.m. depending on the density of traffic. Last Thursday was quite a good evening, so we ran just for a little longer. Focus on that last Thursday stream, of course, being the Illusion making its way out to Reykjavik. That one had arrived in a little earlier to East Midlands, and we were very fortunate enough to catch that, as well as many other people down here in the vicinity of the airport to watch that one depart out on runway 09. So if you did miss that, definitely go and have a look back through. That was quite a sight indeed. So this one is just waiting there. So the Jet 2 inbound from Tenerife. And catch that one. In a minute, if the 747. Oh, there we go, spoke too soon. So that one is on the move now. Catch up with the Jet 2 in from Tenerife as this one passes by. There we go, hopefully that noise coming across loud and clear. Those engines throttling up just to give it a bit of power on the taxiway there. Get a bit more light on this one as it passes the terminal there. That the DHL 757 there. I'll put that one in a minute. There we go, we'll lose sight of that one just for a couple of minutes as that one makes its way down to the threshold of runway 27. Stick with it as far in as we can. View just being obscured there. Spin around quickly and catch the inbound 757 this evening. Look. And just going on to stand there in the darkness. So I'll catch up with that one in a minute. Just get prepared for the outbound of that 747. So it shouldn't be too long for this one. Not too sure how heavy this one will be. So it depends how far up we catch it. Sorry, how far up the runway we catch it rotate. Just see the lights through the trees there. So that one is just turning on to 27 now. There we go. And departing out quite early there. That was up quite way down the runway. If we get a close up of that one as it departs out this evening. There we go, that off into the calm of the evening sky there. Okay, let's have a look at the 777 that was hiding behind it, and then catch up on the 757 making its way onto stand just before the 747 departed there. At 757 if we can find it on stand. There we go. Ground crew just moving in on that one there. See if we can check that radar. If I do there. DPS 767 in from Philadelphia. That one around 5 minutes away, so I think we'll end this evening's stream on that arrival. So it should be ending just 20 past 8 this evening, around 20 past 8, so in the next 8 minutes or so. So the temperature dropped off quite a bit now. I think we've given everything a good go this evening, so all the power is as it should be, and we've managed to maintain 4K quality throughout. So thank you to everybody joining us at the start of the stream, just confirming that that was all up and running, and hopefully that image is coming across clear to you this evening. So you've not experienced any issues our side, but if there has been any intermittent issues, so yeah, just apologise for that in this testing phase. But shouldn't be anything too drastic, nothing that I can't sort out. Let's have one final look around then at the DHL apron this evening. Earlier arriving 767 from JFK. We're well on the way with offloading that one this evening. Triple 7 exactly the same, both aircraft getting ready to make their outbounds this evening. So the usual routes for these are back out to Cincinnati. 777 is still in the process of being refueled there. So the 767 just south of Nottingham now. That one around 4 minutes away from us. So it should be finishing just around 20 past 8 this evening, so in the next few minutes. So the weather's been kind to us, as kind as it can be this evening. Temperature just dropping away as we come to an end for this evening's stream. Thanks to everybody who's joined us again from East Midlands this evening. It's been great to have you all with us. So we've been working hard behind the scenes to get this evening stream set up and test the 4K capabilities. Seem to be working quite well, so we'll continue to work on it. Hopefully become a stream standard going forward. So there may be instances where we can't stream in 4K we've done quite well in 1080 up until now. But it's with the support and the generosity of everybody on the joining us on these streams that we've been able and confident enough to move forward with some of these improvements. So thank you to everybody who's helped us on our journey so far. It's been a very interesting one. It's great to see the stream and channel being so well received, so thank you to everybody, and also the volunteers at the Aeropark as well, making this possible for us, giving up their free time to allow us in this evening. So just before we end the stream and watch this 767, if you haven't already visited the Aeropark, or you want to visit the Aeropark again and want more detail about all of the aircraft on static display here, as well as a lot of other items of aviation interest here on display at the Aeropark, there is a link to the Aeropark website below. All the details on admission and times and how to find them as well are on their website, so definitely give them a look. So they are open this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 10 till 2 p.m. 10 till 3 p.m. Last admission 2 p.m. But all the details are on the website or the social media pages as well. .767 on final now, just overhead Cargolux. Should be with us in just a couple of minutes. Those landing lights just visible through the trees here. Just 30 seconds or so before we get the first sight of that one this evening. So we see just about where this one vacates. So this one will be making its way back down towards the start of runway 27, towards the UPS hangars down there, and then we'll have one final sweep across the airfield this evening, and then we'll go and get in the warmth. Ground crew on the 737 just making just post-landing checks there, and the 767 just coming into view. There we go, the UPS 767 in from Philadelphia this evening. Start making noises. And there we go, that one vacates in runway 27 onto the taxiway there and making its way down towards the UPS hangars, the other end of the airfield this evening. So we'll just have one final sweeping pan across the airfield. So the passenger terminal, the apron of that terminal, a bit more densely populated than it was at the start of this evening. If we move across to the DHL apron, see the Maersk or Star Air 767 in the background there, and the DHL ramp, a lot more densely populated than it was at the start of the stream. So only 767s and 777s on stand this evening. These two should be off out to Cincinnati a little bit later. The 777 still in the process of being refueled. It looks like the final cargo just being arranged on a 767 there. 757 being offloaded. And then the two 777s. And the end of the apron there. So quite a busy night ahead on the DHL ramp there, but the temperature is dropping off now. My fingers getting a little bit cold, so I think that's probably a good point to end this evening's stream on. So thank you very much to everybody who's joined us from East Midlands Airport, streaming from within the grounds of the Aeropark this evening. It's been great to have you with you, great to see so many returning members and subscribers as well. And thank you to everybody who's donated and joined the channel this evening. Thank you very much for your support. It's been our first stream in 4K this evening, so hopefully there's not been too many issues. I've not seen any outside, but if there is, I apologise, and we'll make those amends for future streams. So on that, we'll be back out again on Thursday this week, streaming from about 5:30. And on that note, thank you very much. We'll see you on Thursday's stream. Have a great evening and have a great rest of the week. I've been Tom, this has been Live Flight Action, and thank you very much for your support. See you all on Thursday. Thank you.